Welcome to my channel. I'm your host, and today I'll be talking to you guys about the life of a high school story. Let's get into it, shall we? So today what happened, it happened at lunchtime for me, and it was after my 4th period class. So me and my friend, we head out to the lunch line, and we always joke around about how the lunch line is really big. You know, it's a lot of people there, and they really should fix that. They should make more access points to get into the lunch. There's other stops you can get lunch, but the main one that we're at, it has a lot of people because a lot of people go to that one. And so how it is, it's you start at one point, you go straight, and then you make a right, you go, and then you make a left, and then you're in the area to get the food and all that. So with that, at the beginning of the point, they have metal rails on the side, and picture like a cylinder, like a funnel, if you could picture. You know how like the funnel is wide at the beginning, but as you go to like the little nozzle thing, it's smaller. That's how that line is. It's wide, and then it just shrinks, and then people have to like just scrunch up and be right in the middle of everybody and all that. So what happens a lot is people just cut, whether they want to go see their friends or whatever, they just cut the line. It's been around ever since people have done that in lunch lines or any line. So I was with my friend. We were kind of in the back, but not really in the back, and with that, we were just standing waiting to get our food and everything. And this tall black guy comes, and he taps me on the shoulder, and I barely hear him say, "Excuse me." So I move out of the way, and he cuts. I don't care. At least he said, "Excuse me." Then these two girls, 2 seconds later, come up, and they push me, and I saw them too. Like, I felt like people moving, so I'm like, okay, maybe I should move out of the way. And I just see these 2 girls just like push people out, not like push like hard or in a mean way, but just like move around. Like, you know those people on the freeways where they just cut in front of you, just zigzag their way through. That's what they were doing, and excuse me, and they're just moving around like that and everything. And they didn't get that far. They didn't say sorry. They didn't say excuse me. They didn't get that far at all. They just went and were like 3 people ahead of us. So I tell my friend, like, damn, bro, I wish I was that mean and I could cut people too. And I didn't say it in a mean way, but I wanted them to hear it. I wanted them to react to that because they were in the wrong, obviously. And these people moved out of the way from blocking them, and they were like fully in our peripheral vision. So they did look at me, and I was just like, I was waiting for for them to respond to what I said. I wanted them to so badly, but they didn't, because they knew they were in the wrong. Had they responded, I could have easily said, "Oh yeah? You calling me a jerk? You calling me whatever you say? Tell that to the other people that you just cut it. Why don't you tell it to their faces? Why don't you just tell it to them too? You didn't say sorry. You didn't say excuse me. There was no reason. One of you is not crippled. One of you is not dying right now. You know, if you guys were dying and this was your last meal, go ahead, go cut. If you were crippled, go ahead, go cut. If you were trying to see your friend, or even just cutting, and just say sorry, excuse me, you know, I don't care if you cut. I just care if you just push us out of the way, whether you like me in a bad mood or not, but you just push us out of the way. You know, that would got me mad. The black guy, he cut me, yeah, but he said like very quietly, "Excuse me," and I heard it. I think it was him. It could have been somebody else. Maybe it was those girls. I highly doubt it, because they didn't look like they were gonna say sorry to me at all. But I digress. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff has happened to you, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I've never cut it before. I used to cut lunch lines too, to get to where my friends were, and I didn't really say sorry or excuse me to anybody else. But I did stop around 8th grade because it came to me like, you know, even though I'm hungry and I want to beat my friends too, there are other people in back of me that I just cut who also want to eat and all that stuff. So I pretty much stopped cutting. I tried to just maneuver my way amongst people a little, not like cut a whole thing, but whenever there's like a little gap and I don't want to be in someone's way, I'll move out of the way. It's kind of like cutting, but just I'm being courteous to not step on someone's shoes or something like that. But with all that out of the way, I do hope you guys enjoyed the Monday, Tuesday, whatever day you're on right now, and I do hope you guys enjoyed this year 2017. I think it's gonna be a good year, despite like a few things that people are worried about. I say this year will be, well, at least better than 2016. And with all that, I'll be seeing you guys all next time. See ya.